How are you, Timmy? Timmy says, hello, Michelle. I'm here. It's so good to have you here, Timmy. So, how are you doing? So, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Timmy says, I'm okay, had to play phone tag. Hello, John. How are you? Hello, Nancy. Hello, my sweetheart, Michelle. My husband might get jealous there, Nancy. Timmy says, now waiting for a phone call in a few hours from my youngest son. Awesome. Timmy says, hi, Casey. Nancy says, Timmy, my other sweetie. Aha. Timmy says, hi to Nancy. And Nancy says, hi, John. John is Casey. That's my husband. So he's at work. It's not even his lunch break yet. Quick hit and run, enjoy. All right, enjoy, honey. We'll talk to you soon. Are we doing Taco Tuesday tonight? Timmy says my dad is waiting for the doctor to show up to find out what's going on. All right. And Nancy says, well, hello, Casey. Timmy says, yeah, Casey is the Flash. You're funny. Okay, so sorry, guys. I still have a little bit of the cold, the mucus and stuff. Don't know. We'll check. Thank you. Timmy, are you far from your dad? Asks Nancy. All right. Crochet with me in 2024. That's what I titled this as. I think I will be doing more than I can. Here 1 minute, gone the next. What do you mean, Timmy? I think I want to make more videos this year. Maybe get more comfortable with it. Okay, yes, my dad is in Missouri and I'm in New York. Yep. So are you trying to get a hold of the doctor's office for you or for your dad? Pharmacy, doctor's office, something or other. Nancy says, Michelle, I got sick with sinus infection that went into bronchitis. This was December 4th, and I still haven't felt right. And this cough is still here. I've had a cough for about 10 years. The one you hear me do every now and then. Oh, Casey, the flash. Here 1 minute, gone the next. Yep. And it's for yourself. Well, that's good. I'm working on an Afghan called Parlor Fans. And I'm using a yarn bee sugar wheel in the color Minted Macaroon. Look at all these beautiful colors. Timmy says, Nancy, have you been checked out by a doctor? Timmy says, love it, Michelle. It'll be pretty when it's done. There's 4 rows that I'm repeating over and over again. So I got to keep my pattern right in front of me. It's not like it's a 2-row repeat. It's a 4-row repeat, and I keep getting confused. Timmy says, and finally found my brush to do my hair. How wonderful, Timmy. Okay. Nancy says, went on the 10th, haven't been back, but to go see my doctor, I need to have 2 negative COVID tests, and I don't have any. Wow. Timmy says, oh, I see. Go back, Nancy. Wear a mask. The mask doesn't, never mind. Nancy says, yeah, I was thinking of going back to urgent care. And Timmy says, exactly, Nancy. Yep. Sometimes they make it so hard. So I was, that baby blanket I was making that looks like this? I don't have any more white in this brand of yarn, Premier Anti-Pilling, but I do have other colors of it. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue it on with different colors, or I'm gonna take this apart and make it narrower. Right? If you're sick and your own doctor won't see you, right? Timmy says, uh-huh. So make it colorful. And then I was wondering, should I start it with like white and build up with pink, blue, and green? Or should I start with another color and add a white in the middle? So I'm kind of at a standstill on this project. But I did find another white, a thin baby yarn. It's Mary Maxim Twinkle in white. Of course, it's a different white, and it works up thinner. So what I'm doing is I've got 2 skeins of this, and I'm working with 2 skeins together on this same pattern. To see if I like it this way. Timmy says, yes, all the colors of the rainbow, leave white in the middle. All right. Well, so I'm going to have to make it narrower. What is your daughter having? I don't know, Nancy. They said it's going to be a surprise for them. They don't want to find out. My sister-in-law thinks it's going to be a girl. I kind of am leaning that way too. I don't know. I've been wrong before when I look at people. My sister-in-law, out of hundreds, she's only been wrong once. So I can go based off of her, which would mean it's going to be a girl. I don't know. Timmy says they don't want to know, Nancy. Yep. Hi, Cricket. How are you? Timmy says, hi, Cricket. Cricket says, Michelle, put other colors around the outside as a border, maybe. Separate with white. That's what I was gonna do. And I ran out of that brand of yarn, this brand, Premier Anti-Pilling in white. But I have other colors in Premier Anti-Pilling. I thought maybe this white would work, but it's a different white. This one looks more like a cream compared to the Mary Maxim. But that is a great idea. And Nancy says, ooh, just like my daughter. What, wants it to be a surprise? Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Happy New Year. How's your year going so far? We're only in the second day. We all think my daughter is having a girl, but we don't know. When is she due, Nancy? Jennifer says, Happy New Year, Casey. I'm not sure if he's still here, Jennifer. He's at work. Timmy says, Hi, Dinky Crafts, Jennifer. Timmy says, Happy New Year. Nancy says, Hi, Cricket and Dinky. Cricket says, I am sick and it's my 62nd birthday. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cricket. Honest, I didn't give it to you. I had it last week. Timmy says, Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cricket. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Nancy says, April. Okay, my daughter's due in May. End of May. My daughter's birthday is at the end of May. She said, knowing our luck, this kid's gonna be born on my birthday. Or mine. Mine is a week after my daughter's. Early June. So she said, poor kid probably won't even get to celebrate his own birthday. She's going to have it on my birthday, April 20th, due date 18th. My daughter didn't give me an exact day, but knowing our family history, the baby's going to be late. My mother had to be induced a month after her due date with all three of her kids. Timmy says, oh my gosh, LOL. Yeah, and Nancy says, happy birthday, Cricket. Cricket says, thank you. Be right back, says Nancy. Woohoo, says Timmy. And Jennifer says, I'll be 60 next week. Well, happy birthday early, Jennifer. Timmy says, okay, Nancy. What day, Jennifer, says Timmy. Happy early birthday, Jennifer, says Cricket. The 10th, it's Wednesday. All right. Sounds great. Happy birthday. Another birthday coming up. The 9th is my aunt's. The 10th is my mom's boyfriend. The 14th is my son's. Cricket says maybe she will have it on Mother's Day. Well, that's another issue right there. Mother's Day is at the early part of May. They got married the day before, the day before Mother's Day this year, which was the 13th, May 13th is the day they got married. Timmy says, woohoo, happy birthday, Dinky Crafts Jennifer. Woohoo. Awesome. So yeah, I started working with this one with using two skeins at the same time. I'm holding them together, working with two strands on this one. And I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But they say it's a size 1. I thought, no way, it's bigger than a size 1. I thought it was more like a 3, but this is a 3 weight. And when I tried adding on to this one with this one, it didn't look right. So it was working up too small. Okay, Nancy's back. Woohoo! Timmy said, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cricket and Jennifer. Happy birthday to y'all. And Nancy says, back. Cricket says, thank you, Timmy. Timmy says, welcome back, Nancy. And smiley face. Jennifer says, thanks a lot. You're welcome. So what are you all working on today? I've got a few things going and I'm not sure what to work on. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where we're at here. Thanks a lot, says Jennifer. Cricket says, welcome back, Nancy. Timmy says, geez. A cardigan, awesome. What pattern are you using, Cricket? Nancy said, baby blankets. My daughter and her husband don't want stuff. I was ready to give them all the amigurumis I've been making. Timmy says, just trying to get my meds delivered. Well, good. Yarn inspired. First time visiting you. Hello from over here. Where is over here, Yarn inspired? And what can we call you? Oh, Bag of Days. Awesome. I like doing Bag of Days stuff. Following her tutorials is great. Crochet washcloths, awesome. I've made about 100 of them last year. Timmy says, hi, Yarn Inspired. Nancy says, wow, why? They say they don't have room, even though it's the biggest place they've had. And since they've been together, which they've been together for 7 years. Cricket says, hello, Yarn Inspired, welcome. Come on in, have a seat and a laugh. We are all happy here. Uh-huh. All right. Timmy dropped Yarn Inspired's link. Thank you. Let's go check her out. And Jennifer says, I'm knitting my first New Year's project, children's slippers. I'm on the second one today. Awesome. Yarn Inspired said, thanks for the welcome. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. What can we call you? Oh, cool, Dinky Crafts, Jennifer, says Timmy. Yarn just subscribed. Awesome, thank you. Be right back, Dad is calling. Yeah, Nancy takes care of her dad. She's his caregiver, so that's wonderful. Timmy says, okay, Nancy. Cricket says, some yarn came through your window, yarn inspired. Awesome. Gabrielle. And where are you at, Gabrielle? What part of the world? California. Well, welcome in. I'm in Kansas, middle of the country, Central Time Zone. Awesome. Timmy says, I threw yarn in Gabrielle's window. Awesome. How wonderful. So I am working on a parlor fans afghan. This is kind of what it looks like. And I'm going to repeat these 4 rows over and over and over again. And these are the colors of the yarn I'm using. Timmy says, what part of California? I have family out there. Gabrielle said, high desert. Awesome. Beautiful yarn. Thank you. It is by Yarn Bee. It's Hobby Lobby yarn. Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel. This is my second cake of it. Cricket says, Ohio here, Gabrielle. I lived in 29 Palms in 1979 till 1982, Marine Corps. Wonderful. Timmy says, oh, wow, okay. My family is in the Monterey Bay and LA area. Awesome. I have a cousin that lives out in LA, I think. Maybe it's San Diego. She and her husband pastor a church out there, a big church. Gabrielle says, so you know California desert well. Thank you for your service, Cricket. Timmy says, well, I'm in upstate New York. And Dinky Crafts Jennifer is in the UK. Cricket said my ex-husband was in, not me. My husband was in the Navy in 83 to 87 before I knew him. And my son was in the Army from 2016 to 2021. Actually, no, 2022. He was in for 6 years. Timmy says, yes, it's awesome. The military independence still connecting. Timmy says, my son is still in the U.S. Navy. Awesome. Hi, Susan. How are you? Hello, Happy New Year, she says. Hello, and Happy New Year to you too, Susan. How are you? What are you working on, Susan? So, Nancy Mack is going to have a grandbaby too coming up soon this spring. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Susan says, I'm good. Timmy says, hi, Susan. Susan says, hi, Timmy. Cindy Lulu says, hi. So nice to see you on your live today. Well, it's so nice to have you here, Cindy. Thank you for being here. Timmy says, Happy New Year. Timmy says, hi, Cindy. And Cindy says, hi to Cricket. Cindy says, hi, Cricket. Hi, Timmy. Cricket said, when I lived in the desert, we had one radio station called Queen Radio, went off air at 10 every night. Oh, wonderful. Cindy says, hi, Susan Burke. Hugs. Nancy's back. Welcome back, Nancy. Cricket says, hello, Lulu. Good to see you. Welcome back, Nancy, says Timmy. Hi, Nancy Mack. Hugs, says Cindy. Susan says, I'm getting ready to put a border on my blanket. That is wonderful. I'm at a standstill right now with my baby blankets because of the yarn being different. So I'm wanting to change it up. Nancy says hi to Cindy Lou. Lulu says, so good to see you all today. What are you working on, Michelle? I've got baby blankets and I've got a big blanket. This yarn is Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel in the color Minted Macaroon. That's what I'm working on. Well, one of the things anyway. Timmy says, it's so nice to see y'all here. Isn't it though? Susan says, hi, Lulu's treasure trove. Jennifer says, Lulu, hi. And Susan says, hi to everyone in the chat. It's so good to have you all here. I'm not sure where I went and got a pedicure this morning because my toenails were bothering me. And I have trouble bending well enough to trim my toenails. Gabrielle, what are you working on, says Cricket. She said dishcloths. And Susan says, so how is everyone's weather? It's cold here. It's about 30 degrees. But the wind's not blowing, so it's okay. Susan says, what pattern are you doing? I've got a book here that I'm working out of. It's called Home Sweet Home Afghans. So that's what I'm working on. Show some love, all hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Cricket. Gabrielle says, I am working on multiple projects as usual, but today a washcloth and a new to me stitch so I can make a tutorial. How wonderful. I gotta go check that out, Gabrielle. Timmy says, what's the stitch? Herringbone half double crochet. Awesome. I can't wait to go check it out. Let me see here. Cricket says, sounds good. We'll be watching your video. Yes. Hello, Gypsy. How are you? Gabrielle says, thank you for your kindness. Thank you. I have trouble making videos, so I do a lot of lives. It was kind of difficult when I was, last week, I wasn't feeling well. Timmy says, hi, Crafty Gypsy. And Cricket said, hello, Gypsy. Susan says, it is cold here, only 56. Wow. 56 sounds beautiful to me. So part of my thumbnail is catching onto the yarn. I hate when that happens. Susan says, I am in California. Yep, it's 41 degrees where Gabrielle is. She's also in California. Timmy says, shucks, it's 33 here. Well, we're colder than you. It's 30 here. And Gypsy says 36 where I am. And where are you, Gypsy? Jennifer says it's 42 here in the UK. Raining all day. Weather reports have sent us flood warnings. Wow. Well, you can keep The constant rain. It seems Europe has been getting bombarded with rain. It's nice to see the sun every now and then. "38 here in Jersey," says Nancy. All right. You're warmer than us, too. Actually, right now it says it's 36 degrees. Feels like 28. Gabrielle says, let's pray for protection from the flood then. Yes, that's a great idea. Timmy says, prayers, Jennifer. Lord God, I pray for that you protect us from floods and from droughts and from all severe weather, Heavenly Father. I ask it in Jesus' name. Wow, Nancy, you're supposed to get snow Saturday and Sunday? Wow. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? So good to have you here, Suzanne. How are you feeling? Timmy says, hi, Suzanne. And Gabrielle says, amen. Yes. Timmy says, ugh, Nancy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Suzanne. She says, been rough. I wish things were a little better for you. We've been praying for you. And Ron. Suzanne says, knees hurting bad. I am so sorry to hear that, Suzanne. Timmy says, I can imagine, Suzanne. Susan says, we have a big storm coming in this week. Oh, wow. Hello, Sue. How are you? She says, hi, Michelle and Suzanne. I'm waiting on the next story. Hello, Em. How are you? Suzanne says, hubby has severe migraines and he needs surgery to remove kidney stones. Wow. We're praying for you every day, Suzanne. You and Ron both. Oh, thank you, Gabrielle. She says, sending gentle healing hugs for your knees. Suzanne said, me too. Sue says, hi, everyone. And Suzanne says, I appreciate that. You're welcome. Jennifer says, hi to Sue and M. Susan says, hi to Suzanne. Sue says, prayers, Suzanne. Got a lot of Sues and Suzannes here. Susans. Sue, Susan, and Suzanne. Suzanne says, happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Timmy says, hi, Sue and M. Susan says, hi, Sue R. Timmy says, happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. Can I ask what you're all working on? I know some of you have mentioned dishcloths, baby blankets, and a border on an Afghan. Those are the three I know of. Oh, and a cardigan. Cricket's working on a cardigan. Suzanne says, I go for a second opinion on the 10th regarding my knee. Well, good. I hope it comes back good. Cricket says, hello, Sue, Susan, and M. Love you all, says Suzanne. And Suzanne is working on dishcloths, hats, and whips. Awesome. Jennifer's working on baby slippers. That's right. Awesome. I've got an Afghan that I'm working on. I didn't get very far yet, but I got about a foot, I guess. Got to make it about 5 feet, a little more. Sue says, I need to make a beanie that matches the Iowa Hawkeye scarf I made. Awesome. Suzanne says, wow, that's beautiful. One year, I saw this yarn and the colors, I fell in love with these colors. It is Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel, Hobby Lobby yarn. So I put 10 of them in my cart for Hobby Lobby. Then my birthday was coming up. I think it was a couple of years ago. She said, what do you want for your birthday? I sent her my shopping cart for Hobby Lobby. So that's what she got me one year, either for my birthday or for Christmas a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe 3 Christmases ago. I just started this last week. Prayer Suzanne says, Timmy. M says, hoping that the planned knees up goes well and they sort some treatment that works for you promptly. A knees up is a party in the UK, by the way. Okay, I wasn't sure what you meant there. Timmy says there was Jesus. The song, I bet. Yep. And Jennifer says, pretty. Thank you. Hi, Naked Snail. Demetra. She says, hi, Michelle. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Demetra. How are you? Sue says, yes, that's pretty. Love those teals and blues, says Em. Me too. I love these colors. Timmy says, hi, the Naked Snail. Demetra says, hi to Timmy. Suzanne says, we have very little snow in my area. We don't have any. Cricket says, I miss my sidekick Camper. Is she okay? I talked to her last night. I don't know, maybe she had some stuff to do today. Suzanne says, you all take care. What an awesome sisterhood. Have to get busy. All right, you take care, Suzanne. Good to have you here. Thank you. Take care. God bless. Timmy says, yes, last time she was in here this morning. Yeah. M says, we have a lot of rain and close to flooding here, and the sort of wind that is blowing the weedy bins down the street. Wow. Wheelie bins? Not sure. But you're in the UK too, so Timmy says, oh, I see. Okay, Suzanne, God bless. Take care. Be safe. Hugs. M says, take care and prayers for you and your appointment. Timmy says, oh my, and prayers, right? The UK's getting pounded with rain. Cricket says, be safe, M. Keep you in prayers. Thank you. Timmy says, bins, aka trash cans, Michelle's. Okay. All righty. Japan had a nasty earthquake. Check on Diana. She is okay. Well, that is good, Cricket. Sue says, I was going to say that. What's that, Sue? M says, we have bins on wheels here for our refuse. The trucks come and lift them up to empty like a mini version of the business trash dumpsters. Yes. Well, we've got those too on wheels. I just never heard that term, wheelie bins for trash cans. Timmy says, plus an airplane blew up in an airport in Japan. Wow. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? M says, that's good to know, Cricket. They had a very bad earthquake. Yes, they did. M says, we'll get you all bilingual soon. Well, okay. So, Em, what are you working on? Timmy says, Em, I know several languages. Yes. Yes, Timmy does. I know 2 fluently or semi-fluently for the second language. But then I know words in other languages too. And basic phrases, and not enough to communicate though fluently. Some that isn't the Rosetta Stone. Yeah. Like cuss words. I know a few of those in Italian. It's what happens when you have Italian neighbors. Yes, it was a 2.5 on the scale, I believe, and high waves after and many strong aftershocks. Wow. Or 7.5 on the scale. Wow. Timmy said, yes, Cricket. That is a bad one. M says, wow, Timmy, I was never good at them. I know a bit of German, bit of French, bit of Italian, but everyone ends up speaking better English with me, so it is hard to practice. Timmy says, I totally understand Em, right? Em says, I have just picked up 432 stitches to complete the final part of my shawl. Awesome. Knitting, yep. What's the name of your shawl, Em? Says Timmy. Timmy says we are doing a crochet along with Michelle starting Saturday. Not sure the time. 1 o'clock Central, which is 2 o'clock Eastern. And 6 o'clock, I think, 6 or 7 England time, UK time, I believe. Em says it is the Stephen West mystery knit along that I started in October. I am very slow, and as this one is so many stitches, I have had it in the timeout basket, bright purple and lilac stripes. Ooh, pretty. Wonderful. Here's the link to the crochet along shawl we are doing. Okay, that is the YouTube version. I've got the link for the pattern itself. Do you want that one? I needed a change from teals, grays, and pinks. Aha. I have not printed it off yet, but I have saved it to my computer. It's on Ravelry and it's a free pattern. M says, just went to look. That lady has a very soothing voice. I might sleep and not crochet. And Gabrielle says, thank you for all my new subscribers. I'm going to check you out when I get done with my live, okay? Gabrielle? I got peanuts, dry roasted peanuts. Gabrielle says, thank you so much. And yes, I put people to sleep often, LOL. Sue says, I subscribe too. All right. Cricket says, I'm going to watch your videos when Michelle's live is done, Gabrielle. Yep. So I'm not sure. I may end up taking this one apart with the Premier Anti-Pilling yarn and making it smaller, narrower. My grandkids like it too. Like what, Gabrielle? It is a lovely pattern like ripples on a beach when the waves. Sorry, the sun's coming in the window through the sliding glass door. Ripples on a beach from when the waves leave the wet sand. Cool. Oh, my videos. Awesome. Cricket says you could also take it apart and stripe it with other colors. Yes, I was thinking about that too. That's a great idea, Cricket. Timmy says, yes, I'll be checking out Gabrielle's channel, Anan. Yep. Hi, Tina. How are you? Cricket was missing you. Shatika says, blessings and crochet, y'all. Right? Blessings and crochet. Sue says, hi to Tina. M says, good idea, Cricket. I am in a very stripe mood with my projects lately. Wow. Wonderful. Timmy says, hi, Tina. And Timmy says, hi, Shatika. M says, hi to Tina. Timmy says, happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Sue says, hi, Shatika. Cricket says, yay, my sidekick is here. Good to see you, camper. M says, hi, Shatika. Timmy says, LOL. Tina says, hi, Cricket, Sue, M, and Timmy. Tina says, hi, Yarn Inspired. Yarn Inspired is Gabrielle. And she's in California. Gabrielle has an E at the end also. E-L-E. Gabrielle. Yep. So remember that yarn I was telling you about, Tina? The Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn? It's a different white than this one. So I'm not going to use them together. And it works up smaller too. It's finer than the Premier 3 DK weight. It works up smaller. So I decided against working them together. Hi, Doretha. Timmy posted Gabrielle's link. Awesome. Hi, how are you, Doretha? Gabrielle says, thank you, Timmy. Looks a lot different even on camera. Yep. Okay. Autocorrect. Sorry, Timmy. All right. Cricket says, hello, Doretha. Good to see you. Timmy says, hi, Doretha. Tina says, hi, Doretha. Sue says, hi, Doretha. What are you working on, Doretha? And Timmy asks, how's Bridget, Doretha? I was wondering the same thing. Doretha says, hey, Cricket and Timmy and Tina and Sue. Happy New Year. Bridget's feeling pretty good today. She's up and taking care of some phone business that she has missed. Wow. That's great. Timmy says, I may go get a sub later today. And she says, oh, good. Glad to hear that she's doing better today. So what I started doing was using 2 of these together, holding them together to make this, the same pattern of baby blanket, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it. Hi, Mimi. How are you? Cindy says, still here listening, taking care of things, but everything, enjoying listening so much. Awesome. So glad you're here, Lulu. Hi, precious Mimi Cat Do. Hugs. Sue says, hi, Mimi. And Lulu says, hi to Doretha. Hello, Mishi. How are you? Stopping by to say hi and leave my thummies. Thank you. At work, unfortunately. Have a fantastic weekend. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you too, Mishi. Thank you for being here. Mimi says, hi, Doretha, hugs. Tina says, you have leftovers today, Timmy. No cooking. Yep. Mimi says, hello, Cindy Lou. Hugs. Doretha says, I'm in my room for the first time in months, crocheting by the window in my favorite chair. Praise the Lord. That is wonderful, Doretha. Mimi says, hi, Sue, hugs. Doretha says, Lulu, hugs. M says, that's good news, Doretha. Cindy says, hi to everyone in here I missed. All right. Cricket says, Timmy, that's why I told my husband I wanted for my birthday today a Subway sub. Being I have been sick, it sounds good to me. Yep. Luann says, that sounds wonderful, Doretha. I thought you were talking about a lazy boy chair. Cindy says, hi, Cricket, hugs. Tina says, hi, Cindy, Mimi, and Mishi. Mimi says, hi, Mishi, hugs. Cricket says, God is good, Doretha. Yes, he is. Doretha says, scary spider, hello. Mimi says, I'm good, thanks the Lord, right? It's always good to thank him. Cricket says, hello, Mimi, good to see you. And M says, I'll just have you in the background as going to get evening meal. No leftovers, so I have to cook. Oh, bummer. Since it is Tuesday, I asked my husband to see if we're gonna go out for Taco Tuesday. He says he's gonna check and find out. So, because when we go, we meet other people there. So, yay! Taco Tuesday sounds good to me, right? Yeah, I think so too. I'm going to um, walk away for a bit. I'll be right back, okay? All right. That sounds delicious. Tacos, yes. Dorita says I was lagging, so I went out and came back. All right, thank you. Tina says I love tacos, but can't stand Taco Bell. Well, we go to the shrine for tacos, Taco Tuesday. Usually we're about the only ones there when we go for Taco Tuesdays. Guys, I've got part of my nail is catching onto the yarn, and it's like way over here. It's like it's in a place I can't trim my fingernail. And I hate when that happens. Tina says, I used to like Taco Bell. I can eat it occasionally, but not my first choice. Yep. I hear you. Jennifer says, Camper 14 Tina. Hi. And Tina says, hi, Jennifer. All right. So now I put a Band-Aid on my thumb so it won't catch onto the yarn. So how is everyone doing? Hello, DK Jen. Jennifer, hugs. Okay. Just a minute. Let me go see if I can fix the lighting so the sun doesn't reflect on that. I think that's going to be a little better. I'm wondering if I can't figure this out. I've got a black background on my Facebook page, and the lettering is like not bright white, so it's I kind of have a hard time seeing it sometimes. It's not as bad now that I changed the blinds. Oh, Jennifer says, I missed your lives, Kathy. Tina says, anyone else feel mixed up with the days right now? Holidays gets my weekdays confused, right? Because your husband was home on Monday. Yep. Mimi says, I will try to do them more regular, Jennifer, but it's been hard with snotty nose and frog throat. Hope it gets better. Yeah, I understand. I was having trouble in my lives last week because I was not feeling well. Oh, Sue, that is so wonderful. She says, my house helper spoiled me yesterday with gifts. What did you get, Sue? Tina says, did you enjoy your birthday party, Sue? And Mimi says, now my son and grandchildren I live with have the C virus. Oh, no. That's rough. I hope you stay healthy. How old are your grandchildren, Mimi? Timmy says, well, Sue, yesterday was your birthday and today is crickets. On the 10th is Dinky Crafts Jennifer. Wow. Sue says, yes, lunch with family, and she brought me many things, including balloons. Oh, wonderful. Jennifer says, I hope you feel better soon, Kathy, at Mimi Cat Do. And Sue says, happy birthday, Cricket. Got a lot of birthdays in January. Prayers Mimi Cat Do, says Timmy. Mimi says, thank you, Jennifer. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to take these apart. This one I made with the Mary Maxim, because I've got a lot of other colors of this yarn, all the same brand, and I'm going to figure out how to make a baby blanket with it. Jennifer says, I share my birthday with Newfie Grandma, Sadie. Awesome. So Sadie's birthday, I share my birthday with Laura's Yarn Talk. That is so weird. Tina says, prayers for your family, Mimi. Yes, definitely. And Mimi says, I'm isolating in my room away from them. Awesome. I hope you stay healthy or get healthy. Gabrielle says, thank you, Michelle, for the prayer shawl download on Ravelry. You're welcome. We're going to start working on that on Saturday at 1 p.m. my time, Central Time, which is 11 a.m. your time. On Saturday, Gabrielle, we're going to do a live together on that. Mimi says 15 and 10. How wonderful. I'm going to be a grandma for the first time in May or June. Baby's due late May. Sue says January 10th is my brother's birthday. And on the 21st is my daughter-in-law's, and the 29th is my grandson's birthday. Wow. January is a busy month for you all. Mimi says, thank you, Tina. Jennifer says that I also share my birthday with Rod Stewart. He was born the same year as my mom. Oh, how wonderful. Mimi says, I'm testing clear of C virus so far. Well, that is awesome, Mimi. Tina says, I almost share mine with Carrie. I believe is 1 day apart. All right. And you're 2 days before my husband's. Timmy says, oh, good, Mimi. Tina says, carry the yarny elephant. Yep. Gabrielle says, very cool. Timmy says, oh, I see. Okay, Tina. And Sue says, my house helper's birthday is on the 5th, which is Friday. Wow. Tina says, yes, it is. Jennifer says, I'm pleased for you, Kathy. Yep. And Mimi says, granddaughter is the 4th, nephew is the 9th, brother is the 23rd, grandson 24th, daughter-in-law also on the 24th. Wow. Tina says, all this month, Mimi? Mimi said, I started the shawl already, so we aren't doing it until when? Starting it on the 6th is when I'm starting it. I just want everybody to download it or make a copy of it so we could all work on it together. And if people have trouble following the directions, we can help each other. So that's the plan, Mimi. Jennifer says, happy birthday, Sue and Cricket, in case I missed you earlier. Timmy said, my youngest son shares a birthday with Ellen DeGeneres. All right. And Sue says, thank you, Jennifer. And Timmy says, I can't download, but see what I can do. All right. Awesome. Tina says, how's it going, Mimi, on the shawl? Susan says, sorry, I wasn't working. I was working. What pattern are you wanting to do as a crochet along? I pinned it to the top, Susan. Mimi says, my late niece would have been the 29th. Wonderful. Tina says, hi to Susan. Excuse me. Gabrielle says, if we all have a bite of cake every day in January, we can all celebrate birthdays, each birthday. Okay. Okay, Timmy says, wow, my nephew is the 29th. Brother-in-law is the 21st. Awesome. Mimi says, my shawl looks very narrow. We thought, yeah, Tina said, that doesn't sound very wide. But she says you can add to it. I'm probably going to be using, they call for a bulky yarn, a 5-weight. So if you don't have a 5-weight yarn, and you have a 4-weight, a worsted weight, you're going to have to do more repeats. Susan says you have to use a bulky yarn for that pattern. You don't have to. You can add stitches if you want to use a 4-weight yarn. Mimi says, very prolific family. Ha, ha, ha. Timmy says, I don't have any bulky weight yarns. That's okay. You don't have to use a bulky weight, Timmy. Just add some, they say 4 stitches for multiple of 4. So if they say chain 91 for your first one, you're going to keep adding 4 more to make it the width you want it. Tina says, that's what I told Michelle, Mimi. 20 inches is not big enough. It should be at least 30, in my opinion. Timmy says, now I'm going to stress. No. Use a 4-weight yarn and add like 8 or 12 stitches to the beginning 91, chain 91 they want you to make. So 91, 95, 99, 103. Start with 103 stitches. Tina says, I am not using it either, Timmy. I'm going to use worsted weight. Timmy says, okay, Tina. I've got some 5-weight yarn in like a burnt or brick red color, burgundy, mulberry, something along those lines. Yes, a number 4 weight. Well, mine is number 5 weight, but Tina's using a 4 weight. I'm using the 5 weight because I have a lot of it. I also have a lot of 4 weight, but I want to use up some 5 weight. Mimi says, I don't have 5 weight. I have a thick spun 4 weight with thick and thin spots. Ooh, that'll be pretty. So I'm going to be making a shawl that's going to be like a dark red color. So how many extra stitches for that shawl? For your foundation chain, you're going to do a chain of 103 or 107 to start. You can even do 111. Mimi says, I'm using what I have, stash busting. Well, that's what I'm doing too, Mimi. I have a lot of yarn. Gotta use some up. So that's what I'm doing. Saturday at 1 o'clock is when we're Central Time. 2 o'clock Eastern. 11 a.m. Pacific Time. LOL, Mimi can't do. Yep, stash busting. Tina says, I am going to chain 4 until I think it's just a little. Then I want it to be. That should be just the right size. Awesome. I'm saying going based off the size they tell you to make it. The foundation chain, they say chain 91. So I'm just adding on 4 at a time on there to try to make it bigger. So if you add 20 more, that's 111. Susan says, I have to see if the crystal cakes is a 5. All right. I have 1 or 2 crystal cakes, but I'm going to use what I have. It's a Lion brand, I think, but it's a 5 weight. Timmy says, little longer, says Tina. Okay. What hook size? I don't remember what hook size they recommended, but if you're using a 4 weight, I would go with a J hook, a 6 millimeter, 5.5 millimeter. I'll be using a 5 weight bulky yarn, so I'll be using a K hook, 6.5. Sue says it's cold in here today. It's 28 degrees outside. Wow. Tina says, are you using worsted weight, Timmy? Timmy says, it's all I have, Tina. Mimi says, couldn't find my K hook, 10.5 millimeters. A K hook is 6.5 millimeter, Mimi. Tina says either an I or J would work okay. Yes, I agree. It's kind of what I said, isn't it? Timmy says, oh, I see. I'll have to check my hooks. Do you need more, Timmy? I could send you more. A 10 millimeter is an N hook. 10 millimeter is an N hook. Timmy says, I don't know. You don't know if you need more hooks? I can send you hooks. Timmy says, I did, Tina. I have to look over what I have first, which I'll do after chat. I promise. Okay. Tina says, I was telling Michelle I was answering you, Timmy. Okay, and Jennifer says, I downloaded the prayer shawl, but I won't be joining as I have projects to do already, but maybe in the future. Okay. Sue says, I'm a hook snob, LOL. I use Susan Bates hooks and clovers. I use whatever hooks I can get my hands on. Mimi says, I'm using a J, 6mm. Awesome. Timmy says, you can call me to see later, okay? Sure. All right. Timmy says, I have some things thanks to others sending me gifts of yarn and etc. Yeah. Hi, Mumsy. How are you? Well, hello, y'all. I laid down for a nap, but found you first. Well, wonderful. So good to have you here, Mumsy. We're talking about Saturday. We're going to be doing a crochet along. At 1 o'clock my time, which is 2 o'clock Eastern time. And if you're going to use a 4-weight yarn, you're going to use I or J hook, a 5.5 or 6mm hook. You can use a 5mm too. You might have to do more repeats on the row or on your foundation chain. I'm going to be making it all one color. Timmy says, I feel like I don't know what that is. Mimi says, hi, Mumsy, hugs. Mumsy says, that sounds fun. I'll need to see where I'm at by then with my family and my work, etc. I have 2 sick children home with me today. So sorry, Mumsy. Praying for your family, that you all get healthy. I'll need to see what yarn I have and what hooks. Okay. I'm going to be using a bulky weight yarn because, well, I could use regular yarn too, 4-weight, but I've kind of got my heart set on making it with the bulky weight because it's of the deep red color of that yarn. Timmy says, I also have the former significant other calling me, giving me a migraine. I am so sorry, Lord. Be with Timmy. Tina says, Mumsy is spelled with an M on my end, just for info, anyone. Mumsy says, thank you so much, Miss Michelle. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. Jennifer says, I have 2 sets or ordinary ergonomic hooks and 1 set of metal hooks from Mrs. C's cottage. I love the set from Amazon. They are gold hooks and comfy stems. Awesome. Timmy says, oh, I see. Okay, because my daughter's name is Mitzi. All right. And Sue says, I have an upset tummy, so I'm going to go lay down. Talk to you later. Hugs. All right, take care, Sue. God bless you. Timmy says, that's why I spell Mumsy the way I have been doing. All right. Mumsy says, hi to Sue, Timmy, Tina, Jennifer, Mimi. Timmy says, I hope Mumsy isn't offended. Oh, I'm sure she's not. Jennifer says, bye, Sue. Hugs. Tina says, you take care, Sue. Mumsy says, thank you, Tina. That's how I spell it, but I answer to either. Timmy says, oh, I see. Okay, Sue. God bless. Take care. Be safe. Hugs. Mumsy says, prayers, Sue. Hugs. Yes. Thank you all. So I started making this baby Afghan using the Premier Anti-Pilling yarn. And I kept it in there because I want to keep it with the brand of yarn I used for it, so I don't get it confused. Because I don't have any more of this color in this brand. So I found other baby yarn, but it's Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn, and it's much thinner, so I can't really add it to it. I just have a lot to try to figure out. Now I've got other colors in both of these brands of yarn that I can use with it. So that's kind of where I'm at with my baby Afghans. Timmy says, I think I'll just go back to bed in a while. All right, Timmy. God bless you. Mumsy says, takes more than a different pronunciation and or spelling of my name to offend me. Grew up all my life with my name being pronounced differently than my parents named me. Wow. Susan says, take care, Sue. Tina says, I know you do, Mumsy. I have tried many times to help you out. Please, people follow each other's wrong or right. And Timmy says, I do my best to learn better. Yep. And Susan says, hi, Camper 14. So I've got to go through my baby yarn and figure out what I'm gonna do about the yarn colors and that I have, and take all my Premier Anti-Pilling yarn and put it all in one pile, and put all my Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn in another pile, and see how I can work with one or the other and not both at the same time. Jennifer says, what is your real name spelled, Mumsy? Just curious. Mumsy is the name she goes by on here. She doesn't go by her real name. Mumsy said, plus, who knows? but that I spelled my YouTube name wrong to start with. I was thinking of the Five Little Peppers and also of Little Women when I made that name, then realized it's not what either of them are actually called. Musy. Tina says, I'm down to the border on the 2-color blanket yarn for a baby blanket. And good ideas for a border on a half double crochet blanket. I like the shell border. But since it's for a boy, shells are not, those tend to be more for, I always attributed them more for girls. Yeah, and I know it's for a boy. You're expecting a grandson. Jennifer said shells, yes. I like shells. Scallops would be good too. Dragon scales. Now you're getting pretty elaborate there, Timmy. I would like to see you do one of those with dragon scales. Jennifer said, thanks, Timmy. So I've got several white, pink, yellow, blue of this brand of yarn, Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn. And I know I've got pink, blue, and green, and this white of this kind of yarn, Premier Anti-Pilling. Tina says, that's a yarn eater, Timmy. I am not buying more yarn. Timmy says, I want to learn the dragon scales. All right, well, good. I wish you much luck with that. Tina says, I'm on a yarn diet, Timmy. I think we all are. Timmy says, okay, never mind. Jennifer says, how about a picot edging? That would be beautiful. I like the scalloped edging too. Picots are nice also. Do it on 3 sides, not the side that it will be near his face. Mumsy says, if you lived closer to me, Tina, we could come help you out and then you could go buy more yarn than you wanted, right? Tina says, I thought about the picot. I seem to put that in everything. Well, if we lived near Timmy or Mumsy, I could give them a few bags of yarn. They would be in heaven. Mumsy's daughters would be thrilled to have the yarn to play with. Mumsy would be thrilled to have the yarn to play with. And Timmy would be thrilled to have the yarn to play with. Mumsy says, I'm very happy with my bag that I have from you, Miss Michelle. Yeah, I hope I didn't send you much, but I sent you some. But I'd love to send you more, but finances are tight right now. Tina says, I need to use up the yarn I have. I need to find to that or figure out how to make more space for it. Mumsy says, I am very grateful you were so dear. Well, thank you. For those of you who need more yarn, email me. Email Tina. We could probably send you some. Jennifer says, I might dragon scales on a bag project. I was going to do dragon scales making a butter or a mermaid tail. Mumsy says shopping is outrageous anymore. Sending gifts isn't what it used to be. You can end up paying more for shipping than for the gifts, right? That's the truth. But I've got plenty of yarn here, so I'd be happy to send yarn as long as I don't have to go out and buy it. Tina says, my problem is everything I go to make uses more. Wait, I'm getting confused here. I go to make uses yarn other than what I have. I'm just going to make do and shop in the stash. That's what I want to do too. Just shop in my stash this year. After I get through the winter heating utilities, right? Timmy says, I have a small stash, so I'm making do with what I have. Good deal. Jennifer said, I might try. Oh my, typing right, LOL, not typing right. All right, Mumsy said, same here, Timmy. I have a small bag with a couple skeins. Thanks to winning from Miss Michelle. You're welcome. Tina says, my mind works faster than my fingers on my phone when typing. Uh-huh. Timmy says, oh, good. The one causing my migraine hung up. All right. Jennifer said, LOL, Tina. Same here on my PC. Yep. Susan says, I have a crystal cake. Need to see if it is a 5-weight. All right. Let us know. I have a crystal cake too. Mumsy says, yes, Tina, me also. And then my phone autocorrects and changes it. Yeah, on me. Yep. Tina says, he'll give up sooner or later, Timmy. And Timmy says, I hope so, but I don't know. Tina says it will work up just fine, Susan, and be beautiful, right? Timmy said, my youngest son, who's incarcerated, may be released today. Awesome. Jennifer's asking, what's the exclamation for, Michelle? Because there's that little heart at the bottom where the person writes. And sometimes I can't read the end of their sentence of what they wrote because of that heart. So I do an exclamation point to scroll up the chat. Because otherwise I can't read it. Mumsy said, Jennifer, that is to put the message up so it doesn't run into the heart, so she can see what's written. Yes, exactly. Timmy says, because she can't see because there's a heart there that blocks what another said in the chat. All right. That's why I put exclamation points. Or I could ask you all to keep writing so I can read the next person down or above you. Tina said, that's what I asked her, Jennifer. I said it makes her look angry at me. Mumsy says, and we all three talk together. Jennifer says, okay. I usually pull the sentence down a little or wait till the next sentence pops up. Yeah, and then I strain when I try to pull it down a little to read it, and I gave up. Mumsy says we can keep writing and writing. And Tina says, sometimes if she's struggling, I put a heart. Thank you. And writing. Timmy says, yep. You all are funny. Just make very short sentences. Depends how long your name is. And very tiny words. thoughts. LOL. Ideas. Timmy says, see? And Mumsy says, hugs. It's funny. Mm-hmm. Thank you all for understanding. The crystal cake is only a 4-weight yarn. 4-ply. Okay. You can tell we hang out together, says Mumsy. That's okay. You can use that, Susan. The crystal cake. Because we understand each other. Exactly. Yepers. Now, the exclamation point is just so the chat scrolls up. Mumsy says, I love you guys. You all are awesome. We love you too, Mumsy. We are I feel like I've met you in person. Can barely believe I didn't. I wish we could meet. We are family. Uh-huh. Michelle's Misfits. Mm-hmm. Miracle Misfits. Or Misfit Miracles. Tina says it will work okay too, Susan. Just make your chain the way we were explaining by 4s, or do 91 and keep adding by 4s after that till it's as wide as you want. Michelle's Misfit Miracles Prayer Warriors. Yep. Amen. Mm-hmm. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my yarn. Show you all. This is all Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn. It is a one weight. They say it's a one weight. It's pretty thin. It says to use a 3.25 crochet hook. This is blue. I've got 2 blues, 2 greens, 4 whites, and 2 pinks. So what would you all do with that? Cindy says, I have really enjoyed being here with you today and hope you have a super blessed rest of your week. Love to you all. Thank you, Cindy. Be blessed. Yarn Inspire Gabrielle says, I am so grateful that I have happened upon your channel, Michelle. You are all so nice. Thank you, Gabrielle. I hope you keep coming back because we do this often, as long as I'm well. Last week I wasn't very well. I wasn't feeling well over the weekend, and Thursday and Friday last week I wasn't doing well either. Jennifer says it will certainly help the algorithms. Tina says, or along on the sides of your arms. Guys, I don't think 20 inches is big enough. I make it for donations, and they are all 30 inches. Okay, glad you're here. Gabrielle says, Timmy. Timmy says, make a prayer shawl. Bye, Cindy, says Jennifer. Darcia, hello. She says hello and hello, chat. Happy New Year. Timmy says, oops, Gabrielle. And Tina says, yes, that's pretty thin, but it works up into a pretty thinner baby blanket. Yours will be a summer baby, and thinner is a good idea. Yep. Timmy says, hi, Darcia White. Tina says, hi, Darcia. Jennifer said, baby clothes. That could be too. Mumsy says, little sis is home from school sick. She said, Mom, you would give it to me if you had it. Or would you give it? And Jennifer said, hi, Darcia. Darcia says, hi to Camper, Tina, and hi to Timmy. And Timmy says, oh, shucks, Mumsy. So I've got 4 whites, 2 greens, 2 blues, and 2 pinks in this color. And 2 yellows. So I'm going to make a baby blanket out of these. Then I've got anti-pilling, 3 pinks, 3 blues, and 3 whites. And then I have Lion Brand Baby Soft, 3 greens. I don't know why this is not the same as that one. But anyway, that's what I have for baby yarn. Darcia said hello to Jennifer, Mumsy, and Cindy. Hi, Sally. How are you? Once they are school age, they bring home all kinds of issues, says Tina. Yep. Tina says use them all. Just make the one with a little less the stripe smaller than the others. Use them all. Mumsy says little sis would use it to make a shawl, she said. So I guess my project would be that I would need to hand it over to little sis. And her projects would be blankets and shawls. Always fun to dream. Yep. All the twinkle ones in one. I was thinking that too. Michelle J. Hello. Happy New Year. She says hello, everyone. Tina says hi to Sally. Mumsy says hello, Darcia. Sally says hi to Tina. Timmy says hi, Sally Horner. Sally says hi, Timmy. Tina says hi, Michelle J. My winnings arrived today. Thank you for the beautiful yarn. Did you get my winnings? Tina? You should have. Timmy says hi, Michelle J. And Gabrielle says, is the anti-pilling a good blanket yarn? I would think so. I also think it would make great tops, cardigans. It's not gonna pill when you wash it. Tina says no, not yet. Oh, you didn't get mine yet. They said it would arrive today. Mumsy says hello, Sally, and Yarn Inspired. That's a good name, Yarn Inspired. Jennifer says hi to Sally. Darcia says hello, Sally Horner. Michelle J. All right. So I was thinking I would make a blanket using the anti-pilling yarn. I've got the white, pink, and blue. I've got the green. I don't know how it'll work up, but I think it is the same size. I didn't open this bag yet, so I don't want to open it until I'm gonna use it. Mint. This is 60% acrylic and 40% nylon, this Lion brand. Made in Turkey. I don't see, yeah, it is a 3-weight. This anti-pilling yarn is a 3-weight also. I'm trying to see, is it 100% acrylic? Yep, 100% anti-pilling acrylic. Okay. My mail lady probably only wanted to carry one at a time, says Tina. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm missing people. I'm Mumsy, if that's easier said, enjoying God's creation. Gabrielle says hi, Darcia. Sally says hi, Darcia, and enjoying God's creation. Sally says hi, DK Jen. Thank you, Michelle, for the anti-pilling info. You're welcome. They say it looks like new all the time. Mumsy says those are really pretty colors. Thank you. Good baby colors. Michelle J says, anyone seen Cricket? I think she wants something from Crystal the Yummy Chicken that needs to be claimed soon. Yeah, she was in here earlier. I don't know if she still is. Michelle. Mumsy says, haven't seen Cricket, but I've not been around much. She's been in here earlier. Jennifer says, Cricket Braden is here or was here. I can't read that word because of that heart right there, which is when I put up an exclamation point. Is. Gabrielle says, I was gifted a lot of the anti-pilling yarn and didn't know what to make with it. Anything would be good. It's not, I wouldn't make baskets out of it, or dishcloths or pot holders. I'm not good at knowing all the different yarns. That's funny. Madeline, hey. Now the guests have gone home and I'm going to go to bed and watch a movie. How are you? I am doing well. I have a lot of baby yarn, Madeline. Different brands. I found out some of them don't work well together. So I'm going to take all the ones that are of the same brand and use them all for a baby blanket. I'm in bed watching this movie. Wonderful, Mumsy. Tina says it's supposed to be a better grade of worsted yarn that don't get as many fuzz balls on it, Susan. It costs more than regular in the same brands. Gabrielle says, I think I will make a shawl with it then. Thank you. You're welcome. Will you crochet knit clothes for the grandchild? I'm not sure if I'm gonna make clothes or a baby blanket yet. Probably a baby blanket. Madeline. Mumsy said, so then it's good yarn for shawls and things to wear? Yes. Tina says, hi, Madeline. Mumsy says, I don't think I have that kind. Probably not. Tina says, that would work great, Susan. And Mumsy says, I have some really pretty soft yarn. I want to make a shawl with it. Wonderful. Madeline says, hi to Tina. Is yarn expensive in the U.S.? It depends what you call expensive. Tina got it for inexpensive at Christmas or just before Christmas. Mumsy says it's expensive to me. Tina says, I don't buy that kind usually because you get less yardage. Yep. Unless you get it on sale, I think it's expensive. Jennifer says, what about a few nice different colored loveys, Michelle? Loveys are blankets, right? Tina says, and what kind you buy makes a difference too. Yes. $1 for a ball of yarn in Sweden, approximately. That's not bad. That's really good price. I don't know what our money exchange rate is. And I don't know how big a ball you're talking about. This one is 3.5 ounces. 100 grams, each one of these. So this one, it's 100 grams. It's 250 meters or 273 yards. Mumsy says, what currency do you use, Madeline, and how does it compare to the US dollar? But what size ball? Exactly. I don't know how big a ball you're talking about, Madeline. $1 is about 10 Swedish kroner. And how many kroners for a ball of yarn? And how big is your ball of yarn? And Gabrielle says yarn has become more expensive lately. Yes, it has. Madeline says $6 for that in Sweden, Michelle. But how many kroners? Our dollar store is $1.25 for 50 gram skeins. Yep. Jennifer says lovey equals baby mini squares with an animal head and body in the middle. Yep. Yeah, I know what a lovey is, but I have loveys. I made loveys with the characters from Sesame Street. Um, You're uninspired. Gabrielle says, I like finding it on sale or at wholesale places. Yep. I like going to Ollie's to see what kind of yarn they have. 100 grams for $1. All right. That's a good price because this is 100 grams, each of these. Yeah, Jennifer says about the same size as washcloths, Michelle. Doable with all that yarn. Yep. Okay, $6 equals 60 kroners in Sweden. All right. So, okay. So 60 kroners is $6 US dollars. Okay. Ollie's has good sales sometimes, says Cricket. Yep. Oh, Cricket, you won something from Crystal's, the Yanni Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. Michelle said. Yeah, Tina said, Cricket, did you see comment referencing you? Mumsy said, hello, Cricket. Now I see you. Tina says, your winnings, you need to contact Crystal. Yep. And Cricket says, yes, I know. I already talked to Crystal. All right. Wonderful. So I've got a lot to work on. One 126.54 for a or 1126 for a 4-bedroom apartment with a garden in Sweden. For 4 bedrooms, that's pretty good price. Cricket says, I was surprised I won, but it made a nice birthday gift. Yep. Timmy says, cool, I'm thinking about going to Hobby Lobby on Friday. Wonderful. Madeline says, do you want to move here? No. Do you want to move here, Madeline? There's a lot more Christians here from the sounds of it. Mumsy says, I think my phone will die, so I might disappear. Oh, God bless you. Hope you're doing well, Mumsy. Cricket says, me too, Timmy, if I am better. I hope you are better, Cricket. I think I'm going to have to go, though, pretty soon. Timmy says, prayers up, tobacco down. And Madeline says, yes, God, if God tells me to, I will move yesterday. All right, Madeline. Mumsy said, there is an awfully lot of evil here also, but so grateful to be surrounded by godly friends and family. Yes, Mumsy, I agree. Jennifer says, I bought yarn today from a local hobby craft for 18 euros for 100-gram balls of DK. Cool. Madeline says, enjoying God's creation, crafting and singing, so true. Yep. Yep. So good to be around other believers, others who believe as we do. And with God on our side, we can fight the forces of evil most of the time. Madeline says, we need each other indeed. Yes, we do. Mumsy says, praying everyone soon feels much better. Thank you, Mumsy. Timmy says, so is that a good sale, Dinky Crafts, Jennifer? Jennifer's in the UK, so I don't know. What I'm going to have to do is get out my ball winder. $12 balls, not 9, was 3 for 2 at $3, €3 each. I think that's what it is. Cricket says I need to find another Karen color. I don't know what you mean there. To finish. Rama Halo? Madeline says, you sound better, Michelle. God hears prayer. Your cold may give way to the name of Jesus. Yeah, I sound way better. It's not so harsh when I talk in my head. So is that a good sale, says Timmy. That equals pound English, not euros. Okay. Tina says, I was trying to watch your videos, Madeline, but I couldn't figure out how to make it CC for something so I could read it. I understand nothing in any other language, but if you need hours, I can. Madeline said, this year I have been single for 20 years. Anyone else single? Gabrielle said, there are so many people in the yarn community who have been attacked with sickness recently that I pray God will deliver us all from this, because most make things for others as gifts. Right? Jennifer said, it's a great sale price, Timmy. All right. Wonderful. Jennifer says, I've been single since 2000. Timmy says, yes, Madeline. If you make a closed caption, we can change to another language to know what you say. Madeline says, Timmy, Twisted Zones, how do I do that? And Tina says, that's why I bought some yarn end of last year. It was 6 for $12, which is an amazing deal. Sale. Madeline said, Jennifer, do you want to get married? Cricket says, I need the color ultramarine to finish my cardigan if they still have it at Joann's, where I got the other Karen's Colorama Halo. Okay. Timmy says, I don't know, you'd have to check it out on the YouTube studios. Yep. Jennifer said, not while I'm living with Mom. I think I'm past caring about another partner. Madeline said, I didn't propose, just asked, Tina. Timmy says, I just broke off with my significant other last week after 13 years. Hi, Christy. How are you? Happy New Year to you, too. Tina says, I don't have that Cricket, or I'd send it to you. My Joann's went out of business. Cricket says, sorry, Timmy. Tina says, hi, Christy. Madeline says, Timmy, Twisted Zone. Sorry, Timmy. Jennifer says, Yarn Barf, hello. Cricket says, I don't know if ours is going out yet. Hope not. I like Joanne. So do I. Darcia says, hello, Yarn Barf. Cricket. Braden. Susan says, hi, Yarn Barf. Christy says, hi to Timmy. Gabrielle says, hi, Yarn Barf. Timmy says, hi, Yarn Barf. Cricket says, hello, Christy. How are you, sweetie? Christy says, hi, Tina. Camper 14. Darcia says, hey, Susan Burke. Madeline says, what does your husband, Michelle, do when you are here? He seems kind. Right now he's working. Usually when I go live, he goes to watch TV or reads his tablet, plays games. Susan says hi, Darcia. Christy says hi to Cricket. Thank you for your Christmas card. You really brightened up my day. Christy says hi to Darcia and hi to Susan. Mumsy says hello, Christy. Christy, Susan. Cricket, you are welcome, Yarn Barf. Timmy says no worries, Cricket. He's clueless. Susan says that would make a nice baby blanket. What are you talking about, Susan? It's really windy here and raining. Wow, says Madeline. Timmy says he doesn't know what he did wrong and keeps adding more to it. Susan says hi to everyone. Hello. Ooh, that's hard, Timmy. 13 years is a long time to be invested in someone, says Christy. Madeline says hi to Susan. Timmy says, yes, I know Christy. Christy says, hi, enjoying God's creation. I don't know how to change the language on my channel. All right. Just that closed caption, said Timmy. Tina says, I decided to do border in one row, single crochet, the next row in back loop, single crochet. It looks like it's making a frame around it on my blanket. Oh, that sounds great, Tina. Christy says, I am so sorry, Timmy. Mean and abusive, narcissistic, control freaks is why I live alone with cats, LOL. Mumsy says, what are y'all making for supper? I need to decide what to make. Thinking of loaded potatoes. Sounds wonderful. Cut up potatoes and add tomato sauce, bacon, ground burger, and some seasoning. That sounds wonderful, Mumsy. Gabrielle says, I watch a lot of yarn channels from other countries and just watch their hands to learn the stitches. How wonderful. Madeline says, I don't know how many degrees we have, but storms and rain. Okay. Timmy says, I've caught him in lies and etc. Yep. Christy says, hugs, Timmy. Tina says, I don't know how to help you, Madeline, but I watch tutorials that they CC in the bottom of the screen at the same time. I could do without some of the music that's played, though. Gabrielle says, Mumsy, that sounds awesome. Yes, it does. Christy says, hi, you're uninspired. Hi, Mumsy. Mumsy says, little sis is rejoicing and excited. So I think that's what I'll make. It's easy enough. All right, wonderful. Jennifer says, I can't do reverse single crochet. I tried using Bod's pattern, but failed, so kept it to normal single crochet. That's okay. Timmy says, cool. Madeline says, I must try to fix this somehow, but ask someone to help me because I want to reach out. Wonderful. Mumsy said, thanks, Yarn Inspired. What do you like to be called? Cricket says, I need to step away. Be back soon if you're still here. Timmy says, Inherited Stitches has a channel. She knows that stuff, Madeline. Tina says, my husband says it sounds like I'm watching a nasty video. I don't want to say what kind he's referring to. I asked him how he knows what they sounded like. And Young Inspired said Gabrielle. That's her name. All right, Gabrielle. Timmy says LOL. Darcia says Camper 14, laughing. Mumsy says, you mean now? While watching this, Tina? Prayers. So hard. Christy says, Jennifer, there is a hack for the reverse single crochet. It's on YouTube. I think all you do is twist the hook so that the yarn gets a twist in it. Then make your next single crochet as usual. I kind of have a hard time with it too. But I did do it. It didn't look even, but I did do it. Madeline said, Camper 14, Tina. Thank you for that, Tina. Mumsy says, nice to meet you, Gabrielle. I'm Mumsy. And Christy says, Gabrielle, such a pretty name. Right? Isn't that pretty? Tina says, no, the video tutorials that only have reading while music plays, Mumsy. Mumsy says, what about you, Yarnbarf? What do you like to be called? Darcia said, hello, Gabrielle. Jennifer said, okay, Christy. Yarnbarf is Christy, says Timmy. Mumsy says, I was like, what is he hearing here? Christy said, Mumsy is a lot easier for me to type than your whole channel name, Enjoying God's Creation. LOL. Hi, Mumsy. Tina is laughing at Mumsy. Christy says, Christy, my name is Christy. Darcy is laughing. Jennifer says, I think I saw Maureen try that out, Yarnbarf. Huh. Madeline says, have prayed for cancer patients and seen a dead man raised. Love to pray for the sick and see our God perform miracles, right? So do I. Mumsy says, nice to meet you, Christy. I met you before, but didn't remember how to spell your name. Okay, I'm going to have to go, everyone. It's been a great chat. We've been on almost 3 hours, and I think it's time to end it. Thank you all for being here. Gabrielle says, Anna, so happy to meet all of you. Yes, I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you for being here, Gabrielle. Timmy says, oh, I see. Okay, Michelle, God bless. Take care. Be safe, y'all. Hugs. Mumsy says, talk to you later. I really do need to take my nap. And Gabrielle says, I am so happy to meet you all. Same here. And Tina says, have a blessed, wonderful afternoon, everyone. Yes. If you all, good night and take care. And happy to meet you also, Gabrielle. Beautiful name. Sally says, hi, Kirsty. Have a great evening, day, everyone. I hope to talk to you all later. God bless you all. Christy says, I'm glad that I caught you live, Michelle. It's always wonderful to catch up with our Yanni friends. Love and blessings to all of you in the chat. Same to you, Christy. Bye, everyone, says Jennifer. Y'all come back, you hear, says Timmy. Mumsy says, you all take care. Have a lovely day with Jesus. Gabrielle says, love every minute. Woohoo! Madeline says, Jennifer, bye-bye. Darcia says, see y'all later in the YouTube streets. All right, take care. Hi and bye, Sally Horner, says Christy. God bless you all. We'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.